Alright, this is Apep. Today I want to talk to you about the Sumerian mythology. First of all, to get something set straight is that the term Annunaki is not in Sumerian mythology. So if you want to get Sumerian based information that's legit, I'll recommend a book called Musmahhu, the Book of Inanna, Queen of Heaven and Earth, the Epic of Gilgamesh, and this book called the Sabita. So I'm gonna go through the 11 monsters of Tiamat, but I'm gonna go through each one by one. So here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna read this. I don't want to put too much information out on the book because I want the person to at least get money out of their book, but I also want the people to learn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to mess up no one's living. I'm not acting like I wrote the book. The author is Michael W. Ford. So I'm gonna go through one today. So it's the Musmahhu. This is a Pacific type of Mesopotamian serpent dragon, translated giant serpent. The dragon serpent, this is derived from the two parts being mush, snake or serpent, and mah, mighty, great, and powerful. In the myth of Nerta or Nagursu, the god that possesses the mighty weapons, which has the Musmahhu with 7 heads, who brings death in the hymns of Nanerta. The adept of Musmahhu is transcendentally Zagoros foothills, mountains, and wild areas. The Musmahhu is depicted on the Akkadian cylinders, showing 2 horned gods in battle against a 7-headed Musmahhu. On the 4 legs with Melinu, the blazing upon above the back of the dragon serpent. The Musmahhu represents fiery and storm and chaos, that which also may be visualized and used by the Kasip or Nanerta. Did the myth. The Musmahhu is also known as Musmahhu Igmin, 7-headed lion snake. Now, as you can see, this is the Akkadian for Musmahhu. Okay, they got visualization stuff in there, so I'm not going to do all that, but I'm just going to read to get y'all have the understanding. The know of Musmah is a great power of the mountain and the chthonic regions, is described as having 7 heads. He that brings death. He is shown in Akkadian cylinders fighting against 2-horned deities, the demon demonstrating his power within nature, even outside of the natural order itself. 4 of his heads are slain, but yet it still fights on. With the myth of Musmahhu Igmi is survived in the New Testament in the book of Revelations. Compared this Mitchiwas with the description of Leviathan, Lotan, Yam, and the dragon of the 2 flames in the bow cycle. The horned serpent crowned in the blackened fire, whose fangs bears the poison and initiation. The most ancient reference of the 7-headed dragon, the Musmahhu, is shown early in the dynastic art as having a strong dragon body, with the serpent with long serpent body being a part of the beast itself. Musmahhu was begotten by Tiamat after the Great War, the chaos. Musmahhu went forth to the mountain, which are command and adopted by 4 demons and chaos spirits. Nerta and the god of war established further structure. In the world fought, Musmahhu banishing and further into the darkness, wherein it becomes a dead god. Musmahhu may be invoked in the sense of the Avistic resurgence to bring the dark knowledge of the subconscious forth into awakening mind. primordial dragon, representing not only our inner avistic darkness, but the hunger that continuing existence in power, yet also the balance that we must strive to maintain. The Kasip in meditative and dream workings may seek to develop the astral form of the Musmahhu to cultivate and harness the primal desire of the avistic energies of self-transformation. Now, it's interesting that he brought the book of Revelation, because I was going to get into that. The seven-headed dragon that they describe as Satan in the Bible is actually the Musmahhu. You know what I'm saying? But Satan just means adversary. It's not really a being out there. Now, the seven heads, I also want to show you a correlation, because you got seven, and you got seven colors in the rainbow called the wavelength. That also corresponds to the aboriginal rainbow serpent. The rainbow serpent was associated with the heavens and the underworld. And you got your upper chakras and you got your sub chakras. There's seven above: root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plex, heart, throat, the pineal gland or the third eye or the ajna, the black dot, whatever you want to call it, and the crown. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the sub chakras. You know what I'm saying? The sub chakras, you got the hips, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the top of the foot, and the bottom of the foot. And I'm going to give you a name where you can actually look it up right here. So make sure you screenshot this. Okay? Now, the hips are called the Atala chakra. It deals with fear and lust. The thigh, oh yeah, and the spirit that it's governed by is, Metroka, the evil eye. Now I remember, Metroka, the evil eye. And its color is light gray. The thighs are Vatala. It's called the Vatala chakra. It deals with anger. You know what I'm saying? And the color is like a mulch red color. Basically burgundy, like a mulch color. Then you got the knees called the Sutala chakra. You know what I'm saying? It's associated with wanting to be something more and greater. And to some people that get jealous, it deals with jealousy, which I think that's dumb, because, you know, why be jealous of a person if nothing lasts forever? Your car deteriorates, plants die, animals die, people die. So nothing lasts forever. I don't understand hating people over being jealous. I mean over objects. It's just, to me, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? But is the knees are also dealing with grounding, and they got different colors. The grounding, the knee chakra is dark green, a dark hunter green. You know what I'm saying? Just look up hunter green, dark hunter green, and is also brown. The Talatala chakra is dealing with confusion, and it deals with the calves. It's like a brass color. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot to tell you, the one that rules the thighs, the spirit, is deal with anger. That would be siege. The other one that deals with the knees is Pagaz. These are Persian energies too. I forgot to mention that. They're Persian. For the Rasatala chakra, deals with selfishness. Everybody is selfish at times. It deals with the ankles. Is like a dark maroon color. It's like a burgundyish purple type of color, basically a plum color. Then you got the Maha. Oh, and it's ruled by Push. The Matala chakra is that's, you know, the Matala chakra is the top of the foot. Its color is dark gray, and it deals with malice. No, wait a second. It deals with a lack of consciousness. So that's what it deals with. It's dark gray. You know what I'm saying? The spirit that rules that is Friftar. At the bottom where your feet is, it's black. It's called the Patala chakra. You know, and it's dealing with murder and malice. Now, this is reverse psychology, remember. So when you have problems with these emotions, you can activate those those sub chakras. And to leave the physical body, what I learned is from my firsthand experience, you're just using these up here is not going to get you out the fucking body. These lower energies. You have to get these lower energies and get these higher energies together. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get able to leave the body. Now, back to where I was, the 7 heads will correspond to the 7 chakras and the 7 sub-chakras, because that's dealing with Naraka, the underworld, in Hindu mythology, and it's also dealing with, the 7 lower chakras. That's what it's dealing with. And the 7-headed dragon is also dealing with Polaris, the star Polaris. This is the 7-headed dragon. So it deals with the star system, and the dragon, that the Polaris represents guidance, someone that's looking for direction, and it also brings new information onto our realm. And like I said, the Musmahhu was associated with the mountains, and what we come to find out is that the mountains, when you go in the mountain, is normally caverns a lot of times. So mountains represent the underworld, and they also represent the heavens. So it's a balance between both energies. So now you got 7 up here, 7 down here, you know. And if you could do the correlations yourself, or I'll make a video on it. But the upper chakras can also be the 7 princes of hell, and the lower chakras could represent the 7 sisters of the Testament of Solomon. You know, one was called strife, war, the worst, battle, jealousy, deception. There's one I'm missing. I'm able to remember from the top of my head. So that's to give you something to research and learn, and you be safe, stay strong. You know, and I'll go through these Mesopotamia particular images. I will go into the energies of each one of these the Persian devas too. You know, so be safe, stay strong, and like I said, this is the source information. Look this up, and you can see it on Google Images or whatever. And look up Polaris. You got some homework, and this is the book you can get. Do your homework. You know what I'm saying? So be safe, stay strong. Oh, and one more thing. The woman riding on the 7-headed dragon in the Bible is actually a Persian goddess known as Asja. She's the mother of demons, so that's another one. So I will go into them, and I'll leave it at that. No Annunaki.